The recent Ugandan elections have added high octane to the generational conflict in African politics. About 80% of Uganda is under 30 years of age. At 38, the populist Robert Kyagulanyi, or Bobi Wine, is a natural flag bearer of this age group. It was the youth leagues that engineered the transition from colonial reformism to national independence throughout the African continent. Most of their leaders, whether engaged in civil or military action, were in their 20s and 30s, and many of them became heads of government before or just after reaching their 40th birthday. The Youth League of the African National Congress, the ANC of South Africa, was co-founded by Nelson Mandela at age 25. He became the first president of post-apartheid South Africa. Samora Machel was 31 years of age when he assumed command of the military wing of Frelimo, the Mozambique Liberation Front, the movement fighting for independence from the Portuguese rulers of Mozambique. He became the country's first president. Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana was 36 years old when he founded the West African National Secretariat to unite all West Africa into an independent federation. Nkrumah would become Ghana's first prime minister. Julius Nyerere was only 31 years old when he founded the TANU party that toppled the colonial regime of Tanganyika. He became the country's first independent ruler. Thomas Sankara was 33 when he became Prime Minister of Burkina Faso. Jerry Rawlings was just 32 when he first assumed the reign of power in Ghana. In Uganda, Milton Obote launched into national politics at the age of 31, becoming Prime Minister at 37. Even Yoweri Museveni was just 27 years old when he participated in the overthrow of Obote. He was still a young man, relatively, at 42, when he became president via another coup. We will hear from two Africans, Agnes Gitau, a daughter of one of the founders of Kenya's Mau Mau movement of the 1950s, and we will also hear 39-year-old South African Julius Malema, former president of the Youth League of the ANC, and now leader of his own party, the Economic Freedom Fighters, which is the third largest party in South Africa's parliament. Agnes Gitau acknowledges that Museveni paid special attention to empowering the youth in his recent election campaigns.
I think Museveni realizes the importance of the youth population, and in his address right after he won, he was very clear in saying he is going to do one thing: provide more opportunities for Ugandans and a free education.
Unlike Gitau, Malema boldly embraces Bobi Wine as a visionary brother with a shared destiny.
Bobi Wine is our brother. He's young, he's energetic, he's got vision for Uganda. We have no relationship with his party, but we have a relationship with young African blood, where we see young Africans rising to positions of responsibility. We support that. We may disagree ideologically and politically. It's given, it's fun.
Museveni is a very wily politician. He knows how to manipulate international journalists to disarm his critics. But social media is the weapon of the youth that he cannot control, as Gitau explains.
The young people are tired. They know through the use of the internet and other forms of information, they know what they're capable, what leadership they are looking for. And the result shows clearly they are agitated.
Malema has a penchant for seeing victory in adversity. He considers Museveni's social media clampdown as a triumph for Bobi Wine and young Ugandans.
Bobi Wine must be happy that the old man closed social media because of him. That shows the power of the youth. You have defeated him already.
Similarly, Gitau sees a silver lining in the election results. She makes the important point that all power does not reside in the presidency. Many old guard MPs were defeated by young aspirants in the parliamentary elections, providing a nursery for a new generation of political leaders.
See, we have focused throughout this election, we focused on the presidency. But what I've seen from Uganda is the new parliamentarians. We've seen, for example, long-time politicians in Uganda, and Joseph will allude to this, Edward Sekendi, who is the vice president under Museveni's party, has lost his parliamentary seat to a young independent candidate. Others, like the ministers of trade, ICT ministers, have all lost their parliamentary seat. To me, this is a sign of a new wave, and it also shows that Ugandans are fatigued. I do not know whether Robert Chagulanyi is the solution for Uganda, but it's a clear sign that they are tired, and I do hope that the new parliament, hopefully they don't get bought off by Museveni, but the new hope for Uganda lies in this new parliament.
Malema